Hello, thank you for checking out my video, and today we're looking at single step literal equations level 1. So what we want to do today is build on our knowledge of solving equations by solving literal equations. Now, literal equations are equations that are primarily made up of letters. So when you have more than one letter to represent the equation, then you have a literal equation. Alright, so let's take a look at a few examples and see how we can solve these equations. And what you need to understand is, since we're dealing with equations, all the rules and everything that we've learned about equations still apply. And we're going to apply those rules in order to solve the problem. So let's take a look at our first example. Okay, so here it says solve the equation for A, and be sure to take into the account that a letter is capitalized or not. So what they're saying is, if you have a capital A, use a capital A. You got a lowercase a, use a lowercase a. Okay, now, so normally when we work out an equation, let's say we're working out something like 10 minus, scratch that out, let's do A minus 3 is equal to 2. Okay, and there's a certain thing that we would do to solve this equation. Well, we know that we're looking for A because it's the only unknown in the equation. Here we've got multiple unknowns, but they tell us to solve for A. So that's how we know to solve for this A, because they tell us. Now, what we want to do is the exact same thing we would do in solving this. We want to isolate the A by itself by adding 3 on both sides. Well, in this problem, we want to isolate the A by itself by adding F on both sides. The F's will cancel out. That's going to leave us with an A. And here we got Q plus F, and we can't compute that. We can't actually do that because we don't know what they are. So we're just going to say A is equal to Q plus F. And that's our answer. So in the bottom of the section there, it should say A is equal to, and have a box. And what you would type in the box is Q plus F. Alright, let's take a look at another example. Alright, here it tells us to solve for the letter B. So we want to isolate the B by itself. It would be similar as if you had 2B is equal to 10. Notice how the 2 is multiplied times B, just like the F is multiplied times B. And what would we do? We do the opposite operation. You would divide by 2 on both sides to isolate the B. So in this case, we're going to divide by F on both sides to isolate the B. So that the F's cancel out, leaving a B is equal to Q divided by F. In order to get this divide sign, you could type divide from the keys that's there on Delta Math, or you could use the slash that's on your keyboard to get the division. So you could type Q divided by F to get this to look like that. Alright, let's take a look at one more example. Alright, now in this example they want us to solve for A. So we got to figure out what the A is. We want to get the A by itself. So that's similar to doing let's say 2 is equal to a divided by 5. So to get this a by itself, since a is being divided by 5, you would multiply by 5 on both sides. Well, you would do the exact same thing here. You would multiply by 5 on both sides. Okay, the 5's will cancel out, and that's going to leave you with 5 times m, which is 5m, is equal to the a. And that's it. That is how you solve little equations. And for Delta Math, this is level 1. In my next video, we're going to do level 2. But for now, thank you for checking out my video. Have a nice day.